Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today, we are going to do a couple of my savings challenges. Yay! I love a good savings challenge. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. My channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about cash envelopes, sinking funds, savings challenges, how we stash our money, where we stash our money, why we stash our money. It is also a little bit about our investing journey. If any of that is of interest to you and you have not already, I'd really appreciate if you would take a second, hit subscribe down below. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, please smash that thumbs up button. All right, so Savings Challenge Day started originally where I would pull out all my savings challenges and I would stuff them and I would talk about them. And that video just got so long that I broke it down into a couple of different challenges, but I still like to kind of call this Savings Challenge Day because, well, that's what it's about. It's about pulling out my savings challenge envelope and let's go fill some things. So the first challenge we're going to do is my nickel challenge. It is where we take all of our change plus a little bit of extra money. So this envelope has a handful of index cards that I taped because they were getting worn out, and I stuff some money to the side and wait for Savings Challenge Day so that I can take care of putting all of it together. But my nickel challenge is about taking change and a little bit of cash that we set to the side and putting it towards our emergency fund. If you're new and you don't know what a nickel challenge is, it's where you save for 365 days, 5 cents the first day, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents. You can increase it by 15 cents every day. And if you do that, you save roughly $3,000, a little bit more than $3,000. Well, I stretched mine out to 400 days, so I'll save $20 at the most. And I also, it just wasn't feasible for us to do it so in the way we're supposed to. So we just take our change and we a little bit of extra cash, and whatever it is we fill in is what it is we fill in. This challenge, I hate to admit it, but I honestly think we've been doing this challenge for like 3 years now. I think it's one of the first challenges I ever started, and well, it is what it is. We are not in a rush at all to finish this challenge, and even if I finished it, what would I do with my change? I'd just start another one anyway. So let's count and see how much money we actually have for this challenge. So we have $1, 10, 20, 25, a little bit more, but we're just going to call it $1.25 plus $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. So we have our $10.25. Let's see if that is available. $10.25 is available. Very nice. This color will do, hopefully. Oh, I think no, it's not. The color above it's peach. Maybe they are the same color. No, they're slightly different. Very nice. All right, so $10.25. And then we put our money into a couple different places. Sorry, I forgot to grab the jug and bring it closer. Had to stretch way out to get it. All right, let's drop our change in our bucket. And then, so I made this, but this beautiful envelope came from the Budget Mom. It was a freebie that I had to print, and then I taped, and I just so happened to have Velcro dots. I was a teacher for a while, so I have Velcro dots around the house, and I love it, but I can't give it to you because it's not mine. But it was a freebie, but you just have to print it. So I get asked that question. So out of this $4,000, we have already taken 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1900 to the bank. We're creeping on 2,000. Not there yet, but we are creeping quickly on that 2,000. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 10, 20, or 10, 15, 20, 25. I count better in 25s. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 75, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 80, 83. So I will wait until this gets up to 100, and then this will go to the bank, and I will put another little cute little placeholder in so I know it's gone to the bank. But we are creeping in very quickly on that next 100. So we'll have 2,000 of this in the bank. Yay! But that is our nickel challenge. And again, it's going for our emergency fund. We filled in most of the big ones. I think the next big one we have is, Yep, 16, 15. And sometimes I don't do this challenge for like 2 weeks, so there's huge amounts of money, which allows me to check off the big ones. Sometimes we actually have extra budget line money and it just kind of slides in. And if we don't, that's okay too, because originally this was just supposed to be changed. So the fact that we're putting in cash, I love. All right, so we're going to kind of slide that up and off to the side, because now comes the next fun one. We are working on a holiday, or we're working on the 52-week savings challenge as well. So let me get everything out of the way, do some reorganizing here real quick. And the 52-week savings challenge is where you save $1 the first week, $2 the next week, $3, and so on. Well, I actually have 3 versions of the 52-week challenge. I have $1, and then $2 and $3. I have 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50, and so on. And then I have a quarter, 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. So just trying to find a new way to save for Christmas next year. And that's basically what this is our Christmas plan for next year. When it's all said and done, this will be about $2,400. Majority of it will go towards Christmas. The extra that doesn't will end up funding something else, but it will all get spent right where it needs to be. So let's get started with these. So this is the 50-cent challenge. And on our 50-cent challenge, oh, I picked red last time. That's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to mark off $1 and the 25.50, but I'm not doing any change, so 25.50 rounds up to $26. Mark it off. All right. And as we go along and do this challenge, I will slowly but surely change this out in the background so that these folders don't get monstrously huge. All right, so yay, one done. Up next. So this is the 25-cent challenge. So again, we're going to round up. Although this says 50 cents, we're going to go ahead and do $1. And the $12.75 will become 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13. Yay! Close this up for a minute, because last thing I want to do is draw on myself. So like we already have a ton of ones. I don't want all of those ones in here. So I will take care of that off screen a little later time. And then this must be our $1 challenge. Yay! So its large one is $2, or its small one is $2, and the large one is 51. 20, 40, 50, 1. Yay! And look at us go. We even have a little bit left, which is always a positive. All right, 20, 40, 50. Look at us go. Love it. So starting to save for next year's Christmas already. And that's because we just finished up our Christmas fund for this year. So I figure, why not just go ahead and start for next year? I could do something else with that money, but if I want to be done ahead of schedule, then I need to start it ahead of schedule, because if I wait and for a 52-week challenge and I don't start it till January, it will be done until December, and Christmas is already come and gone by then. So needed to make sure that we had Christmas spending money. And this $2 will come back in and sit behind its index card, which is the $1 challenge. And this will just wait for next time when we stuff this challenge again. If you have any questions or just want to say hey, I'd love if you drop it in chat below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.